and Dale show with Hank and Dale. Today we're on episode 2742. 42. Thank you, Dale. We've covered everything up to the Cretaceous period so far, and well, our ratings aren't looking that hot. So we're at a 0.2 out of 5 stars, and well, I don't know, Dale. We were trying.
Well, Hank, I've got something to boost our ratings, Hank. I built a time machine. You see, the government, I took the microchip out of my neck, Hank. They can't track me anymore. I built a time machine.
Well, Dale, I don't know how you managed to do that, just off of GED alone. But, you know, I'd like to see your invention.
Well, Hank, I'd love to show you, because I got a great idea. So what we're going to do is we need to make a new podcast. We're getting old, Hank. They don't want to listen to us. The youngins, they don't want to listen to us anymore. We need to get infamous people in the podcast.
Infamous?
Well, who's the most infamous person, Hank?
I don't know.
Adolf Hitler.
Oh, Dale. We cannot bring him on our show. He killed millions of people, Dale.
Hank, think about the ratings.
0.2 out of... You know what, Dale? Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, let's go on, Hank. Right over here, Hank. Let me show you. God, ain't she a beaut?
Dale, she kind of looks like she's made out of trash or garbage or whatnot.
It's not about the journey, it's about the destination, Hank.
Well, no. I'm having second thoughts on that journey, Dale.
Are you a government agent, Hank?
Gee, what, Dale? How much have you had to drink?
Maybe a little too much, buddy, but that's not the problem. You have a problem. I don't have a problem. All right, so let's look at her. Time machine, press air.
I see that, Dale. Dale, is that crayon?
It may or may not be, Hank, but it's about how it works. Motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a little press right there, and right before you do it, let me tell you how it works. So what you do is you press that button, and we're gonna get. I already have it set to the right spot, so Hitler is gonna come back.
Press it like this, Dale?
Yeah, dude. Whoa! Hey! It worked. What the hell? Where am I?
Arlington, Texas.
You're my time machine, Lady Bird.
Named after my dog.
It's a better name for a time machine, buddy.
Okay.
I need to be in Germany to finish the war.
The war's been over for about 80 years.
Did you win?
No.
America hit you with a boomstick, buddy.
Absolutely not. You know anything about bunkers? Okay.
Yeah.
They're familiar.
Well, we need you to help us for a podcast.
Yeah.
What is Zip podcast?
Basically, we sit and talk, and people listen.
And you are going to interview people, right? Wait, hold on. How did you die?
I will never tell you.
Killed yourself.
No, he didn't. You sound like a government drone, Hank.
Gee, what, Dale? I've had it with you.
You're drunk, Hank.
Why should I hurt you?
Because I have a 12 gauge with your name on it.
And we did just bring you back to life, buddy.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Straight out of Auschwitz, Christopher and Frank.
Hey. Oh, they're ready for you.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's the place. Sorry about Hank. He's in the shower.
A shower? Like German shower? My shower?
Oh no, like water. He's getting clean.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the place.
Yeah, let me just-
Whoa! I do not want to see that, but I got somebody for it. Pablo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here, I'll help you.
The government wants Pablo, and I don't like the government, so. Yeah.
System.
Real nice guy.
I have one of these.
I can't understand him.
But
I don't want to.
yeah. Anyway, take a seat, and we'll
yeah.
wait for Hank to get in here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Man, it looks pretty good on you, buddy.
Thank you. It's I wear it quite often.
Yeah,
Back in
man.
Germany too. You know.
You don't have all the accessories on it, but you know.
Beer like in Deutschland.
Better than it is here, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe that for a second, because American Anheuser-Busch beer is God's nectar.
Not that Bud Light garbage,
Not that Bud Light.
because they won't pay me nothing.
Bud
not,
Light.
Not Bud Light. Not Bud Light.
Bud Light. I like Natty Light.
That's 'cause
That's a
you're-
good one.
That's because you're poor, Dale.
Okay, Hank. Just because you work at the Propane Palace or wherever it is does not mean that I'm poor and you're rich,
Guys,
buddy.
guys, let's get this started.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, Adolf, how do you feel in America on these days?
Compared to when you were dead.
When is a broad term, but anyways, I mean, it's a lot different here for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
time period wise, there's a lot of new technology that I probably could have used.
The cell phone.
The cell phone. I've noticed your guys' military is
Best in business.
comparable to ours. I wouldn't say
God
it's
bless
better,
it.
but,
God bless it. God bless our troops.
But other than that, I feel like a lot of your people are very round.
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 Yeah, we're very rounded out people. We're very nice, kind, smart.
No, you're fat.
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 I lost 20 pounds switching to Busch Light instead of Bud Light.
You should lose another 20.
Another 20. My derriere has been a little bit bigger.
Well, Hitler, so tell us about your camps, because I can't quite understand what they are.
Well, there's these people,
People?
the Juden.
The
June?
The what?
Don't worry.
Juneteenth?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We call them the Juden. And it's a camp, and we have.
Be careful what you say, by the way. This is going to the public.
Yeah, we have playgrounds
On
and.
Spotify.
you know,
Playgrounds?
Yeah, playgrounds, and they have beds. They're not very big. Our funding's a little lower on them, so their beds are pretty small.
So like a daycare.
Yeah, we have. I think our emphasis more there. It's like a clean camp, you know.
So you like took care of these people.
Yeah, we want them to be as clean as possible, so we made sure to cover the entire camp in a bunch of showers that can hold, like 100 people in them, nearly. And, I mean, we have complaints. Sometimes they're too hot. We've had a couple unfortunate accidents with them. We're still working those accidents out, but it's just sort of like we have to keep testing them with the people. So we've lost a lot, but I think we're still figuring it out.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you've done horrible things.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah, you're lying. You're lying
You're
to
a
us
liar,
right
Hitler.
now.
You're a monster.
You're deplorable.
No, I don't think I am.
Well, okay, maybe you don't because it's you, buddy.
But you're awful.
Like the scum of the earth, and the fact you were just lying to us right now
Really proves it.
wants me to spray the termite spray in your face. Dale extermination. Okay, call it.
Best in the game.
Best in the game. I got rid of Hank's fire ants after I put him in his yard. To put
Anywhere in
point.
Central Texas, he's got you.
Yes, I do.
Zyklon B.
No,
Best in the
no,
game.
No,
Okay,
Straight out of
stop
Germany.
talking. Stop talking. Stop
Don't
talking.
promote that.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad Hitler. Bad
Bad
Hitler.
Hitler.
Sorry, I'm still figuring out American culture. I don't know what you guys consider. That's a joke in Germany, but I guess here it's more than a joke. You guys aren't Jewish, aren't you? Is that why it offended you?
No, no.
No, Catholic at heart.
Okay.
Catholic
Yep,
at heart.
yep.
Yep.
I'm glad to hear that. That's comforting knowing that I don't have any around.
Well, there's actually it's a fact that there are still 1 million less Jewish people from now to when you did the thing you did, the horrible, deplorable thing you did. Eat my beer, Hank. I told you not to touch my beer.
I'm thirsty, Dale.
If you're thirsty, go get a Bud Light from the cooler.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, as I was saying, dirty. Yeah, there's 1 million less from when, before you did all this stuff to now. And they're still reaping the horrible thing you did to them, and it's crazy. You're a bad person.
Well, is it that horrible if there's a million less?
Yes.
No, I don't think it is. I mean, that's a dream to me, knowing that there's a million.
Let's get this on the road because
Okay.
we're still 0.2 out of 5 stars.
I get it.
Yes,
And,
and-
you're a monster. You know that.
You're a monster. I had to shave for this interview.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna go, and we'll be back behind that camera. We'll make sure you don't say any dumb things like you just did, because you're a bad person. You're a bad person, Hitler.
Terrible.
Terrible. You want to sit?
No, I'll stick to my my German law.
You probably like Bud Light, buddy. Yeah.
probably will.
All right. Well,
You seem like a Bud kind of guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bad person. Give me that back, please. I need the last drops. Thanks.
All right, I feel a little bit better now. Welcome to the first episode of Führer and Friends, starring yours truly, Adolf Hitler. On this show, I'll be interviewing many people dependent on the episode, but today's episode we'll be interviewing 4 infamous leaders who you'll meet as they come into the studio. I have indeed adapted an American accent and American culture by now at this point. First off, let's give it up for Louis XVI.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
tell me a
Miss-
little bit about yourself, sir.
And Mr. Adolf, I've been told a lot about you. I love your enthusiasm for the glory. You see, I've attempted to reform the government in accordance with the Enlightenment ideas. I've increased tolerance to non-Catholics, which was good concept for people at the time. I also have some bad times in the past. I was bad people calling me the tyrannist.
Tyrannist?
Tyrannist.
Yeah.
The last thing I remembered, I was being captured in the storming of the Bastille and having a guillotine come from my neck. My head was caught in the basket. My people had no money. Cops were super highly priced, so nobody could afford anything but the rich. If I could go back, I'd do it over and over again.
I remember reading about you in schools. Huge fan. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
I'm glad to hear my legacy is still being talked about today.
Well, let me start with, how do you like it now?
Disgusted, to be honest. People have more rights than ever. I mean, everyone has an opportunity to make something big out of their lives, so I am horrified.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. I just wish people would go back to the perfect Aryan race.
It's a bit specific, no?
Well, to each his own. Emphasis on his.
So, I've been told you lost World War II? It was a huge battle. I mean, you killed so many.
Well, yeah. At least I didn't starve my people because my little shorty wanted jewels from the kingdom's money.
You better not keep going.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me with a musket? Yeah, I thought so.
It's not funny, don't make me get out of the US and ruin your run. The Treaty of Versailles never treated you well, huh?
Please. Well, at least Marie isn't on my back every day of the week screaming at me, "Let them eat cake!" I think not.
She never said that!
Louis, they're coming for us. We gotta go now.
Oh, I have to go.
Oh. Well, that was interesting. Gosh, sponsor? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we'd like to thank Raid Shadow Legends for supporting the show, like the US supporting Britain with supplies in World War II. You can be a goblin or a ghoul or an elf, but I don't know why you'd want to be anything but a blonde hair with blue eyes. Thank you.
Führer, break time.
Oh, sweet.
Whew. I needed that. Now let me introduce my next guest, Henry VIII. It says here, he's a man who held a ton of power for almost 30 years in the 16th century, ruling with an iron fist. And as he aged, he had 6 wives in his life with many going in strange ways. Any comments on that?
Yeah, well, once I got tired of my wife, I couldn't just divorce them, right? That's unholy, so I had them killed. The usual when you're a stud like me. I made my own church so I could get away from being with my wives. It was called the Church of England. I even appointed myself supreme head of the Church of England to divorce my first wife, Captain of Aragon, to marry Anne Boleyn. God, I remember those times. I hated the French. That Francis Orleans couldn't stand their people. I had one male heir, Edward VI.
Well, I'm a horrible person. Maybe the worst person ever, so I won't argue with that. How do you like it so far here, Henry?
It's so clean. I have to poop in buckets at my house. So when they showed me the latrine, I was shocked, and watching the water flush, holy moly, I nearly fainted.
You are very dirty people, aren't you?
Oh, hold on. That was usual for our time.
Still, doesn't make it right, does it? Anyways, continue.
Well, let's be honest. Women are walking around by themselves everywhere without a husband. What are they doing?
They have free will?
Yeah, that's awful. They need to change that, and I will be executing whoever it is that made that rule. Let me write the new law.
You're not the king anymore. They even had queens too.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Whatever. Can't have anything anymore. Who are you? They didn't even discuss you to me when they told me about all this information when I walked in.
Before I get to myself, how are they getting you guys back here?
I'm assuming the same way they did to you. Brought me back in a time machine. Told me where I was and what I was going to have done to me, and I complied. A lot more than your last guest. He was freaking out.
Oh, I see. Well, I attended art school with great success. My father was a horrible man and punished me severely as a child, which made me the great man I am today. Or, as I should say, being brought back to life is extremely weird since I was in my bunker right before I died. And I don't know what to think. It's weird when you think about it because I'll never get to go back with my memories. They'll send me back. There's so much to consider. Anyway, I have a belief that there is a perfect race of people, the Aryan race. There's a hierarchy of races and they're at the top. and they're the top dog, sorry. So I started capturing and genociding Jewish people and started taking land for Germany. It's the greatest country and should be the world of Germany.
And I thought I was bad. I mean, what do you do in your free time? Do you have free time? I'm just flabbergasted, appalled.
You clearly like to eat in your free time.
Come on, dude, I'm rich. I have so much money, I could buy you.
We don't do that anymore, man.
Oh, I see. So you do your own work?
I mean, no, I pay for my people.
Excuse me. Shut up, otherwise you're next.
Do you want to take that?
Yeah, I think I might just. It was good talking to you, but not really. You're absolutely insane. Have a nice day.
All right. We'll do, Lardo.
What?
Nothing. Sorry about it. Well. It isn't my old friend, Joseph Stalin.
It's been a while, pig.
Tell me what you're so fond of with yourself, Stalin.
I ruled the USSR from April 3rd, 1932 to October 13th, 1952. If you can't do math, that's 20 years. I turned Marxism to Marxism-Leninism, which were my takes on the two beliefs. More known for my communist ideology, I was a dictator through and through. I loved the power I held and being able to control an army. I destroyed your army, which of whom invaded my homeland in 1941. I pushed your army out of Moscow. Then in 1945, the Allies and I destroyed your army, having you kill yourself and your bunker. You're a monster, my enemy. You need to be put back in the ground, you tyrant.
Well, Joseph, I know you like the back of my dirty hands. I know how you starved your nation, having bodies being thrown into battle with little to no weapons. I had pride. You had arrogance. Sometimes I never understood as how you could profit from the weak when the rich used them as tools to rest upon.
We crushed your allies. Japan fell like nothing when we stepped in. It was under a month until the surrender of the Japanese after we joined the war.
That's the thing. You kept saying we. You needed the help of those allies. I didn't. I had little pawns that I used here and there, but you used all the help you could get.
Don't be so quick to talk about allies. You used Italy and Japan. What does that say about you? Another thing, it wasn't just Russia. I had Poland, the Czech Republic, along with so many others in the USSR.
Again, allies. You had tools on tools to help you. You had the whole shed.
I made those countries mine, and you know it. By the way, I heard word of what was happening with the fall of the USSR, along with the war in Ukraine. I couldn't be happier with Putin's ideas. But God, I cannot believe that the glorious USSR is through, because I wasn't ruling any longer.
It was better when we were around, old friend.
Yes, it was.
You know, you're not so different, you and I.
Two baddest men to ever live.
If by bad you mean evil.
It was nice talking to you again. Good to catch up.
Yeah, surprised you didn't have an assassination plan ready.
Oh, about that, don't drink that water in the cooler over there.
As my Joseph. And that's Joseph Stalin, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that segment. Now, for my final guest, if you couldn't tell by his apparel, Napoleon Bonaparte.
No.
Gosh, it's really an honor. I wasn't ever really a fan of the French, but you knew how to be a leader. Please, tell me about yourself.
Please, save it. I know how glorious I am. I don't need another man to tell me. Well, I was a general for the French army, but with my wits, I was able to stop a riot of peasants. I made my own revolt and overthrew the government, making myself the emperor, and even having myself kinged by the Pope in a ceremony. I made my own rules called the Napoleonic Code, where I took away women's rights because they didn't deserve any, allowing more education for everybody and a national banking system.
That's a lot.
I'm not done yet. I conquered Egypt, Belgium, Holland, most of Poland, most of Italy, and most of Spain.
Well, before you got destroyed by Russia with their scored earth tactic, you came back with a fraction of the men you started with, got excelled to Elba, escaped back to France, got an army, got stomped by the British of Waterloo, then got exiled to Helena, where you died of probably cancer.
Well, Hitler, I don't see you making some of the best military strategies in the history of ever. Who did? That's right, me.
Well, at least I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'9" myself.
They measured in French units. It's 5'7" in regular feet.
All right, short stuff.
You're 2 inches taller than me, with about 40 years in between us dying and being born.
I think you might need a high chair if we're going to continue this interview.
I will not be mocked by a man with no glory, you German scoundrel.
Why are we using imperial units and not metric? Whatever. Anyway, that was our final guest, Napoleon Bonaparte. If you cannot tell, he's a dick.
Hey, we're done for today, buddy. You close up.
For today?
Yeah, today. You're coming back
Pablo,
tomorrow.
hey.
Next episode.
No, I'm not just done for today.
No, you're coming back tomorrow, buddy. That's why we brought you back.
No.
The ratings are down. 0.2 out of 5 stars. I've been saying this over and over again, and Hank gets mad about it.
No.
But you're coming back tomorrow. We got a room for you here.
No, I'm
A
not
little
coming back.
cot.
I'm leaving right now.
No, you're not.
I'm leaving.
You're not. You're
I'm
not.
leaving!
Fuck over my bed! Hank, we gotta get out of here. Let's go.
I'm gonna play something for it.
Oh, we don't got the time. Turn that thing up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nothing got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
This way, Hank, this way. Oh, God.
I'm not done.
Get in there. No. Hit the foot. My beer.
Did it work?
Let's see. He's gone. It's over. We did it, buddy. Give him my beer. All the good day's work.
That was a terrible
All right.
idea. That was mid as
Who are you? They didn't discuss you to me when they told me all about this information when I walked in. Oh, all right.
don't have anything anymore. Who are you? Who are you? They didn't even discuss you when they. Oh God, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Got all this information when I walked.
Before I get to myself, how are they getting you guys back here? Okay, we'll start there. How are they getting you guys back here?
God. So you do your own work?
I mean, no, I pay for my people.
Shut up!
Otherwise.
Until the surrender of the Japanese after we joined the war.
That's the thing. You keep saying that what? That's the thing. You keep saying a couple pieces.
narrow urethra.
Oh, it's all right, buddy. You didn't need to tell us that. We're recording, by the way. So the world now knows you have a narrow urethra.
Oh,
But
this is all one take, huh?
yeah,
Might edit that out.